This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam.
India must reject Trump's Iran policy with the contempt it deserves. What the activation of Chabahar port means for India, Iran, Afghanistan trilaterals. Do you think the activation of Chabahar port is the game changer for India? Why should India reject Trump's Iran policy? GS Paper 2. Bilateral, regional and global groupings and agreements involving India and or affecting India's interests. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from hindustantimes.com, dated April 28, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? India's biggest Chabahar-related challenge comes from US President Donald Trump's policy to squeeze Iran, a message Trump's then National Security Advisor LT Jen H.R. McMaster brought to New Delhi. Exaggerated media accounts have sought to portray commercial glitches in India's Chabahar port project, such as attracting a private partner for the operation of marine facilities there and an excise duties dispute as emblematic of its eroding influence in the southern Asia. Some have seized on the Iranian foreign minister's statement in Islamabad that Chinese and Pakistani investment in Chabahar was welcome as evidence of India's declining strategic reach. What the activation of Chabahar port means for India-Iran-Afghanistan trilaterals. It fulfills an Indian promise of an alternative route for Afghanistan. Though Indo-Afghan trade has been a historical phenomenon from the days of Sher Shah and the famed Grand Trunk Road, in recent years, Pakistan's refusal for transit facilities has made New Delhi and Kabul look for alternatives. That's when the idea of Chabahar was born. The activation of Chabahar also fulfills another promise to Tehran. India has been ridiculed for making promises and not following them up. Chabahar in the west and Sitwe in the east. The Chabahar opening should change that perception. Chabahar also speaks for India's commitment to improving Indo-Iran relations. There were apprehensions about India moving closer to the US and Indo-Iran relations becoming hostage to it. It appears New Delhi has been able to withstand American pressure and move ahead with Iran. Chabahar port will also improve Afghan-Iran partnership and provide a crucial leverage for Kabul as a transit between Central Asia and Arabian Sea. It could further link Russia and provide another warm water outlet for Moscow. Perhaps this is one of the major reasons for the Afghans being excited about the Chabahar. For the Afghans, Chabahar is not just about Indo-Afghan trade, it is an opening of a huge new world. Do you think the activation of Chabahar port is a game changer for India? When linked to the international north-south transport corridor, the Chabahar-Zahedan-Zaranj corridor would connect South Asia on one hand and Europe on the other. India is also constructing a railway line between Chabahar and Zahedan to connect the port to the rest of the Iranian railway network. The port through this railway network could also be linked with the international north-south transport corridor connecting India with Russia. The Chabahar port is also less than 100 kilometers from Pakistan's Chinese-built port of Wada, which is part of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project aimed at opening up an energy and trade corridor from the Gulf of Western China. Thus, the success of New Route gave India a strategic push. Why should India reject Trump's Iran policy? India's biggest Chabahar-related challenge comes from the US President Donald Trump's policy to squeeze Iran, a message Trump's then National Security Advisor LT Gen H.R. McMaster brought to New Delhi. India, which paid a heavy price for complying with past US sanctions, needs to reject Trump's Iran policy with the contempt it deserves. It cannot allow the Chabahar project to be hamstrung by geopolitical factors. As the top US general in Afghanistan, John Nicholson, has acknowledged Iranian-Indian-Afghan cooperation over the Chabahar port presents great economic potential and a boon for Afghanistan.